Why does Lobga Rangzen call for the restoration of Tibet's independent status? In my previous episode, I discussed the self-immolation protest carried out by Tibetan activist Lobga Rangzen in front of the United Nations headquarters in New York. Today, I want to focus on one important question. Why does he call for the restoration of Tibet's independence and for unity among exiled Tibetans? As Tibetans often say, unity is strength. Without unity, nothing meaningful can be achieved. That is why Lobga Rangzen repeatedly emphasized both Tibetan independence and the unity of the Tibetan exile community. I came to know Lobga Rangzen through the well-known Tibetan political activist Tenpa Gyal, and we once had a long video conversation discussing Tibet's political future. To understand Lobga Rangzen's position, we must look back at history. First, Tibet became a victim of the Cold War. In the 1950s, the struggle between the communist bloc led by the Soviet Union and the liberal international order reached its height. Because of Tibet's strategic geographic position in Asia, it gained enormous geopolitical importance. Historical records show that Stalin and Mao Zedong viewed Tibet not as territory, but as a region of major international significance of the communist bloc. During this period, the Chinese Communist Party moved to occupy Tibet militarily. However, because of the communist ideology of borderlessness, Stalin did not originally advocate nationalism. At the same time, international law created complications for the new People's Republic of China. Earlier international agreements, including the 1919 League of Nations Framework and the 1945 United Nations Charter, emphasized that territory should not be acquired through force. In response, communist leaders reframed Tibet politically and historically to legitimize PRC control. Later, Stalin adopted a compromise approach to Tibet, instructing Mao Zedong that Tibet is part of China. Since then, institutions such as the China Tibetology Research Center have attempted to claim that Tibet has always been part of China, and they continue to reinforce this narrative through various official channels and policies today. However, many Tibetans believe these efforts have instead supported policies of cultural assimilation inside Tibet. Today, we can better understand why Lobga Rangzen called for the restoration of Tibet's independent status, and why many Tibetans continue to oppose the so-called law on promoting national unity and progress, which the People's Republic of China began implementing on July 1, 2026. In the next episode, I will discuss other important aspects of Lobga Rangzen's self-immolation protest and its wider political impact.